right, man. Let's talk about Liam Paro knocks out Hannah Montana. Cleveland's own Montana Love. So he didn't got beat twice by Australians back to back. Now he been out the ring for over a year, 1 month, around that time, almost a year, 1 month to the day. He got stopped by Liam Paro last time. Remember, he had a homecoming fight, and it's the thuggish ruggish bomb. It's the thuggish ruggish bomb. So yeah, he had a homecoming fight. And remember, he threw the guy out the ring or something like that and got DQ'd. And then he threw Sparks over the top ropes and got DQ'd. And then versus Liam Paro, he just got Hannah Montana. My Migos voice just got destroyed. Liam Paro wasn't playing no games from him. You know, I don't think Montana Love won't no smoke with them dudes out in Australia no more. Them boys out from the outback be beating his ass. They be beating my boy Hannah Montana. And I never really thought much of Montana Love, to be honest. I thought he was a bit overrated. All right, and that's my humble opinion on it. I thought he was a bit overrated. Thought he was like a knockoff clone of Adrian Broner wannabe, but he has some physical talent, speed. He got some power, you know. But then he ducked the fade with old buddy too. With Richardson Hitchison, and now you seeing why. And I think Liam Paro had a nice layoff as well too. Yeah, he been off a little bit longer than he was. A year and almost a couple months. About a year and 2 months. So he was off as long as he was. I know he had an injury or something like that. And if you look at the rankings real quick, Liam Paro, he dropped to 11th in the WBO, but he was like number 1 in the WBO. So I guess his layoff, they said he had an Achilles injury. His layoff kind of messed him up. But nonetheless, you know, what happened was Liam Paro came to fight. He ended him with an uppercut. And he started landing on Montana Love, and Montana Love just couldn't take the heat that Paro was dishing out. That's what it came down to. He couldn't take that heat. Give me that heat in my James Brown voice. He couldn't take the heat. He was just getting off on him at will. They both were southpaws, I believe. So he was just getting off on him at will. It wasn't nothing that Montana Love can do, and it seemed like Montana Love stepped up to a different to a certain tier, and he was average. You know, and that's just what it was. He was an average fighter. And that's what we got tonight. He was an average fighter, or Saturday night. He was an average fighter. You know, and that's exactly what you got. You got an average fighter. So I wasn't surprised. You know, I hadn't seen Paro fight. I know he was ranked very high in the WBO, if not number 1. So I was very interested to see what he was going to bring to the table. And, you know, Montana Love talked all that shit at the weigh-in and see what happened. He was clearly strong. You know, he was the faster guy for sure. For sure. He was the faster guy. But ain't none of that matter. You know, he was slipping and not throwing no punches. He'd come out and do what his coach asked him to do, slip up under, you know, give a couple body shots, and then he was in there, he was fighting scared. He was in there fighting scared. That's what I will say. He was in there fighting scared. That's what I will say. He was in there fighting scared. And he knew he couldn't take my man's power. You know, he knew he couldn't take the power. He knew he couldn't take the power, and that's why he was slipping and dipping and not countering. Every time Liam Paro hurt him, every time Liam Paro hurt him, um, he would just hit him. It was like he hurt him. And he just stopped. He stopped. He didn't want to engage no more. He just wanted to move, and try to survive. He probably was thinking about DQing Liam Paro as well. And Paro was hitting him flush too. So he ain't really had no defense, no nothing. Paro was hitting him flush. And that uppercut that basically started the trouble and damn near ended the trouble. You know what I'm saying? Montana Love is just not good. He just not a good fighter. That's just what it is. He just not a good fighter. He's a step above a local fighter. A local fighter. That's what he is. He a step above a local fighter. And that's just what it is. And last night, you seen it. And Liam Paro, you know, he got a 62.5% knockout ratio after last night. So, apparently he got enough power to hang Jermaine on this level. And he said he wanted the winner of the main event, Regis and Devin. I'm not sure he gonna be able to accomplish that, but I definitely think he makes the mix a little bit more interesting in this 140-pound division. The likes of Prograis, Ramiro, or Haney, Ramiro, Prograis, Lopez, Anton Russell, Richardson, Hitchison, Sandor Martin, Jose Ramirez, Arnold Barboza, Ryan Garcia, Brandon Lee, Sergey Lipias back, Jose Zepeda. There's a number of guys. Jack Catterall, he was at the fight. Can't remember that. My boy Kenneth Sims out of Shot Town. Um, O'Harry Davies, he's fighting Ishmael Barros. It would have already happened, but Davies had some issues with the visa for the right to fight Rolly. So, there's a bunch of good names there. Elvis Rodriguez, Josh Taylor, I think he moving up. Archibald, the one that just lost to old buddy. Sabril Matias. You got my boy Ivan Mendy in there. You got some guys in there. Jermaine Ortiz ranked up there. So, yeah, it's a deep division, and Paro gonna have a lot of opportunity to prove itself, But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Check out the Fight Reaction playlist. Peace.